Hello everyone and welcome to yet another tutorial video. This one is going to be cold start for the UH-1H Huey that we have here in DCS. So we'll get right into it. This is a pretty easy startup procedure. First thing that I like to do with a right control enter, we can toggle the controls overlay. That's just show controls indicator. Next one we're going to need is AI panel show and hide. My keybind is left alt and H. It might be different for you. I think I changed it at some point. So you can do that to get rid of that. Next thing, I like to open these doors. Left and right gunner doors open. I have left alt 3 and 4 for those. And with right control C, we'll close our cockpit doors. First thing we'll do, we'll come up here for our AC power, AC voltmeter, we'll set that to AC phase with a right click. For our DC voltmeter, we're going to do 2 right clicks and set that to ESS bus, essential bus. Next thing, we'll turn our generator on with a left click and close the cover for that. And we'll turn our battery on, which is going to set off our low RPM warning. So we'll turn that off in a second. So we can hear that's our low RPM warning. We can turn that off with this switch, which is very helpful because it's really annoying. Then we can come over here to our master knob. I'm not even sure what that's for. Oh, that's for IFF. Set that to standby for now. We will come to our this radio and we will right click that on, right click this one on. This we will set to transmit or receive for our UHF radio. And down here, we'll set the intercom mode to 3, which is for our VHF AM transmitter. For our FM radio, we'll set this to transmit, receive, turn our fuel on right here, turn our force trim on and hydraulic controls on. Next thing, we're going to do page up is the default keybind for throttles up and down. Well, page up is throttles up, page down is throttles down, or you can use the mouse scroll wheel. But we're going to go full page up and then hold it page down to go back down to set our startup power. We can, one thing I forgot to do, if we come up to our overhead panel here, way at the back, there's this radar altimeter switch. Turn that power switch on. And then we can set our radar altimeter. Usually we'll just set both these to about 50. You can left click and hold the one on the right here to test to make sure it works, which it does. Next thing is startup. So we are going to do the startup engine button, which is home by default on your keyboard. I have a keybind for it on my HOTAS. And we're going to hold this until our RPM gets to about 30%. It's about, I don't know, 17, 20 seconds, something like that. So press and hold this. And you'll see our main rotor start to spin. And if we could see back there, our tail rotor would be spinning too. We're starting to spin. You can see our RPM coming up now. So I'm going to close the doors. Just because it's loud. And you need to be able to hear me. So this is about 30%. You can see that the helicopter's starting to rock a bit. I'll release that start button, let it level out at 40% RPM, stabilize rather at 40%, and then we're going to press and hold page up until the throttle stops moving. And this is going to set our default power. There is a governor on this helicopter, so it will automatically control the throttle when you adjust the collective here. To pull in, it'll pull in more power automatically or reduce power as needed. You can do it manually by flipping this triangular switch. It's just the governor switch to auto, or I mean to manual, to emergency, but there's very rarely ever any need to do that. Just leave it in auto. So our rotors have stabilized, our engine RPM and rotor RPM have stabilized. They're in the green there. We'll come up to the overhead panel again, set our inverter with a right click to on main, and our starter generator to standby. That's about it. Like I said, it's a really simple startup procedure. Just go through it a few times and you'll be able to start it really quickly. So Anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you. If you want to consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate that, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.